You are tuned in to your dose of positivity. Welcome to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates, and like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hey everyone, it's Marlene of Marlene Motivates for inspiration, positivity, life lessons. Thank you so much for joining me today, whether live or in the replay. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips that is very important for our own self. It's inside of you, but the question is, what is inside of you? Let me welcome everybody who's in the audience. Hey, young Riaz. Hey, Eastad. Good to see you all. Hope you all are well. Happy Friday to you. So I'm going to get right into today's topic. Put up the banner. Yes, it's inside of you. So what are some of the things that when we think about ourselves and we think about our potential, our worth, maybe things that we have struggled with, we sometimes fail to get to our next level where we need to be because a lot of times we are accepting things that we shouldn't. That's the word for today. We accept things that we shouldn't. We lower our vibration because of lower vibrational people or because of circumstances, or you've been beat up for so long and just think this is all I can get, and you just accept what you shouldn't. I want to talk today about 5 things that we need in order for us to get to our next level and to raise our vibration and elevation in our life. And the first thing that we definitely need is hope. When we have hope, we have everything. When we have hope, we have everything. Thank you, Ease. Appreciate it. When you have hope, you have everything. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. People don't understand how strong it is to have hope, that there's something to look forward to. There's something out there for you. There's something out there for me, but we have to first believe it. And it is inside of us, that hope, that desire for something to happen, for change, for whatever it is that we want to do, whatever it is your passion in life, that there is hope inside of you for you to do it. See, we have to believe first that there is hope. We have to believe in that thing. We have to believe that this is not the end and give up. And that's what most people do when their circumstances is not lining up, their support, their finances, their health. When things are off in your life, you tend to think that there is no hope for my future, that things will always be the same. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. It's about what you're focusing your brain power on and your energy on. There is always hope when you believe that there is hope. There is always hope when you believe that there is hope. And a lot of people don't believe that there is hope because of the dismal state of this world, the way people treat you, how your life could be, maybe how you feel. And a lot of times when your money situation isn't right, you just like, well, I don't have any money. And you put all of your hopes into that because I don't have the finances right now. I am unworthy. And that's not true. At any moment, you can change your situation, you can change your vibration just in knowing that there is hope for you. And I'm here to encourage you and tell you there is hope for you. You are somebody. Hold on to that. It doesn't matter whoever is saying that it won't happen for you. It doesn't matter what your situation is right now. It doesn't matter who are the people around you. It doesn't matter the negative atmosphere. It doesn't matter your past, the things that you have done, where you have been. It's about today and knowing that you have a hope for your future. Let's get into point number two. This is inside of you, it's inside of each of us, love. Now, love is a quality that either it can elevate you or it can break you. We allow sometimes the lack of love from other people or the false smoke screen of love where people just say that they love you, but behind that screen, behind that mask, there is no love. So we have to identify what really is true love and what is it that you need. We got to remember that we have to be our first source of love. Nobody can give you the love that you need like you can give to yourself. Self love is so powerful that you are able to overcome deep, dark, hurtful, painful things. You are able to look at your past and instead of it making it break you, you are allowing your pain to be your passion. Hey, TSM, how are you? Happy Friday. We have to let that love that is within inside of us get us to our next level and charge us up. A lot of us, we aren't pouring and going inside of ourselves enough. We are looking towards our circumstances, our finance, who we are in a relationship with, family members, our health. We all use all of those things to qualify us to if we have love in our life. And your purpose is not defined by what somebody thinks about you. Your purpose is not your health. Your purpose is not your finances. Your love is what you think about yourself. It's about who you are. It's about the way that you treat others. It's the way you treat yourself. See, every day when you wake up, you are your first source of love. And until you believe that, your life is not going to shift. If you keep looking for other people to give you love in order to feed your loving spirit, then you're always going to be strong minded. You're always going to be weak minded. You got to raise your elevation level when it comes to that. Don't look to other people for your source of love. You got to look for love inside of you. You have to. Yes, it's good to see you. You got to look for that love inside of you. Nobody can give you that. I speak to people all the time when I have conversations, discussions, mentorship. They're looking because maybe you have unresolved issues with your parents, with siblings, um, bad relationships, or something that happened to you in your past, and you're letting that fuel your present and your future. And until you start to love yourself more, forgive yourself for maybe some things that you did in the past, forgive the people who hurt you, you can't fix that love inside of yourself. You have to be aware. You have to be aware. Riaz, that's not the space to put that. Can you remove those? Okay. Can you hear me? Is the mic going again? Let me know. Let me go back to my previous one because I don't know where it cut off. Let me go back to where I was. So, I was just talking about the strength. You have strength inside of you. You have strength and power. You have the courage in order to get through any situation. You have the strength and the power to get through any situations. Hey, Miss V, you have the strength and the power to get through any situation. A lot of times we don't think that we're strong. We don't think that we're capable. And it's all about the mind power and knowing that it's inside of you. Once you know how strong you are, once you know how courageous you are, you can overcome so many things. It's all about what you allow your brain to focus on. Do you let yourself believe certain things or do you doubt certain things? Are you fearful of the unknown? Are you fearful of getting to your next level? See, a lot of people will say they want success, but they're fearful of doing what it takes in order to get to that success. They doubt it. They say, "Oh, that couldn't be me. I'm too young, I'm too old. I don't have the knowledge, I don't know how, I don't have the finances." If you want to make excuses, you always will. If you want to make excuses, you always will. You have to make a decision to pull the gun, to launch it, to get into that level, to believe that you can do great things. I have to say that to myself every single day, or anytime I start doubting myself. I can do great things, not I will or maybe. Don't put any doubt into what you speak over your life. Don't put any doubt into your affirmations for yourself. I can do great things, period. The only person that stops you from launching your dreams is you. It's about what are you putting into your mind? What kind of power are you putting behind it? Are you just saying this or are you believing it? Are you backing up things with the action? See, that's what it's all about. It's all about the action. That's what it's all about. It's all about the action. It's all about the action. What are you going to do in order to succeed? See, people will say, I'm going to do it. This is for me. And then as soon as they meet their first obstacle, as soon as somebody goes and throws a wrench in your plans or something doesn't pan out how you want to, that means that you didn't really want it. See, whatever it is that you want, I don't know who needs to hear this message. Whatever it is, something that you want, it doesn't matter what somebody says. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what your financial situation is. It doesn't matter if you don't have the knowledge. It does not matter. If you really want to do something, if you really want to go somewhere and be something in your present, in your future, you have to speak it into existence. You have to believe it, and you have to know that you're strong enough to get it. And you have to say, "This is meant to be for me." And then you got to get behind that belief system, that strength, and that power, and make your actions justify it. We can't just say, "I want to do something." We can't just say that. Hey, Lisa, happy Friday. We can't just say we want to do something. We can't just say, "I'm going to go for this" or "I'm going to go for that." We have to do more than that. TSM, hit me on my IG. We have to make sure that we go after our dreams. And nobody can't do it for us but us. For so long, you may stand still, doubt yourself, beat up yourself from the past, listen to the lies from other people. We allow things to happen to us that we shouldn't. You start listening to that negative talk. You start believing when other people tell you you can't do it. You start only thinking that you can do things based on your income, where if you generate that energy into finding, if you keep showing up consistently and doing and talking to the right people, you're going to get yourself in that correct algorithm to let your life mirror, let your finances mirror what you want. It's about what kind of energy you're putting out there in the atmosphere. If you're putting out in the atmosphere, I want to do something, but you're hesitant and, oh, I don't know, or you're doubting it, you got to fully believe that thing. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to strength. There's strength and there's courage inside of you. I don't know what it is that you may be dealing with today. And it's true, every single one of us is dealing with something every day. Every day there's going to be problems. Every day there's going to be trouble. People are going to try to do things to irritate you and get on your nerves. But you got to understand your strength and your power. It's about what you allow. It's about what you allow. What do you allow to show up? What do you allow to believe? What do you allow for you to put out there in your energy? A lot of times we put out that negative energy. We put out that doubt, even by your body language, what you're speaking about. We all show how strong and courageous and how much we believe in ourselves by what we talk about. See, our words show up to others about how strong we are. So even if maybe a lot of times you don't feel the strength, you're not even there, you don't fully believe things, but you have to verbalize it and you have to constantly keep saying positive things and strong things. It's about your words. It's about what you choose to do. It's about your light and how you are mirroring what you want. You have to mirror and show up the what you want. You have to think and you have to believe in your own power. You have to think and believe in your own actions. If you don't feel that you should, if you don't believe that you want to do something, you won't. People always will say, I want to do this and I want to do that, but their actions don't show up. And it's because of the excuses, it's the fears. And most people don't want to hear this message. They don't want to. People just talk. There's a lot of talk. Instead of talking, show by your actions what you think, what you believe, and what you're doing. For me, it's not about saying what you're going to do, it's about doing it. Don't keep making excuses and saying, I will. And maybe one day, then that's what you're going to get. Maybe one day, then. But this message is for those who really want it. And I want you to know that it's inside of you. And let me get to my fourth point. You have the skills. You have the skills. Each of us has different skills from various jobs, things that you've done, things that you're good at. You have the skills. Maybe you have certain things that you have skills that you've done certain jobs and you've learned certain things. You have the skills inside of you. And you got to stop accepting just the ordinary. Ask for what you want. Do what you want. Do what is right for you. All of it is inside of you. All of it is inside of you. There's a lot of people who would love to have the skills that you have. And you got to stop believing that you can't do it. Anything out there that you want, if you raise your elevation, you raise your energy, you raise your power, you're strong and you are believing in yourself and knowing that you can do this, you got the skills. Maybe it's something that you learned not in school, but just life skills that you've learned. Use those skills inside of yourself to elevate and generate yourself to a higher level. It's not about looking for what you want, it's about you doing and making what you want. It's about living inside of your own confidence, believing in your own self, believing in your own talent, and knowing that you have it. Because you definitely have the skills. Yes, I don't want to hear what someone is about to do. Just do. Exactly, Miss V. Realist. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Yeah, it's about actualizing, making it happen. It's about making it happen. That's what it's all about. And you have the skills. See, no two people have the same skills, even though people can have similar lives. Everybody has a different thing that they're good at. That's their thing. That's your skill. It's because of life. It's because of life. So don't let nobody tell you that you don't have skills, that you're not qualified. I always say, don't look for a job. Don't look for a job. Look for your own business. Be your own entrepreneur. You can make it happen, but it's all about you. And if you really want to do it, it's all about you. And it's my last point. We're rocking out to the fifth point. You have the talent, it's inside of you. And a lot of people don't actually get this point at all. People don't think that they're talented. They don't. They don't have a strong enough belief in themselves. And they don't have the desire to launch their dreams. They don't think that they're anybody, and they have to work on their self esteem, their self awareness, the love for themselves. Anytime, it gets off balance sometimes when you're going through some tough times, but you got to reinvigorate it. You have to regenerate it. You have to do it. Nobody can do it for yourself. If you don't believe that you're talented, if you don't believe you have strong suits in certain things, who's going to tell you and give it to you? Nobody's going to give you talents. Nobody's going to give you the talent until you believe it. See, it's about the energy that you put forth in this world. What energy are you putting out there? Are you showing that you're talented, creative, intelligent, smart, wise? Are you putting that out in the atmosphere? But you got to know that it's inside of you. You have every single thing that you need inside of yourself in order to succeed. You have everything. So don't look to other people. And who cares what somebody else may say about you and what happened to you in the past and what other people are doing. Don't compare yourself. Don't look at nobody to the left, to the side, beside you, behind you, what your mama, auntie, cousin, friend may be saying or doing. It's about you. What talents do you have? We have to go inside of ourselves and say, am I using my talents to the fullest potential? So you may be using your talents, but are you using them fully? Are you using them fully? That is the question. We all have talents, but are you using them to the 100%? Are you raising that vibration all the way up to the top, the highest of the high? All of that is up to us. And we can't keep settling, being around these negative, dark, evil, wicked people who are trying to mess you up. That's what people want. They want to get you off track. They want you to engage. They want you to lower your vibration to their level so that you can make them comfortable and feel good. But I'm not going back and forth with nobody. See, I know my power and I know my worth. And I want you to know your power and your worth. It's some people, they're not even worth engaging with. They're not worth it. They're not about nothing. At the end of the day, especially on this app, ain't nobody paying your bills, nobody taking care of you. People don't know your backstory. People don't know. One thing people will do on this app is go behind the screen and type negative things about you, about your channel, about things that they think that they know, and they don't know jack. They don't know nothing about you. So don't focus on that. Focus your energy and light on people who rock with you, people who support you. You got to know that you're a talented individual and it's inside of you. It's inside of you. And you. Not what your mama said, not what happened to in your past, not the traumas or the lies that somebody said. And you aren't worth nothing and you can't do nothing and you're lazy and you're ugly and nobody will want you and you're not smart enough and that will never work and you'll never be successful. If we listen to those lies and that's what we're feeding, you're always going to be eating on that negative, and your vibration and your power will always be low. Your power will always be low when you listen and you hang around dark people, negative people, wicked people, evil people, people who won't do anything, people who just say things and they're not about nothing. They're not about nothing. So they don't care. It doesn't matter and don't care what they're saying. Release them. Let them go. Block them. You don't need that in your energy circle. You don't need it. It's all about elevation in your energy and what kind of attitude that you choose to have. See, other people, they can have a negative energy, they can have a dark energy, they can be about all kinds of ridiculous things. But it's about what you're choosing to allow in your energy. It's about what do you choose? What are you going to react to? See, for every action, there is a reaction. And what are you going to react to? What are you going to let yourself react to? What are you going to believe? Yeah. What kind of hope do you think that you have? Do you think that you have hope for the future? Do you think that it's possible for you? See, just that little glimmer of hope, just that little glimmer that is it possible for me? Can I do it? See, and these are for the strong minded people, it's for the higher vibrational people, those who are trying to elevate their mind and go to a next level in their life and they believe that they can do it. See, I'm speaking to you and I'm telling you, speak it into existence that there is hope for me. There is hope for me. And what I always say every single day, when my eyes open, I have the divine right to peace, prosperity, and success. It is my divine right. And anything that tries to come into my circle, my sphere, my energy, and they try to get me down, try to dominate, break me down, hurt my feelings, go for a jab or something, anything outside of my my personal affirmation that I've made for myself, it is blocked. It is blocked all the way. Don't let that inside of your energy. You got to know that you got to be careful about protecting your peace. Every single day, you got to be protective of your peace. Peace is one of the most precious possessions that you can have. Peace is one of your most precious possessions. Don't let anybody stop you from having it. It's yours. You don't have to respond to it. You don't have to listen to it. Listen, when somebody is start talking about gossiping, backstabbing people, doing evil things, dismiss them. Walk away from them if you can. Don't be around them. And you don't have to engage with them. See, those are the people that I like to call bottom feeders. Those crabs in a barrel. Don't let those bottom feeders, they're always looking for little grains of hope. Oh, what can I do and say about somebody? Or the little crabs, oh, if they see you're trying to succeed, they got to grab onto you and pull you back down to their level. Don't let those crabs get you down. Don't let those people who are always see, they're always grasping for something. They're always watching you. Oh, what are they doing? Oh, oh, look what they have on. People are always going to try to say something and do something about you in order to get in your head and stop you and block you from your success. But when you have hope inside of you, come on, somebody. I have hope. When you have hope inside of yourself, you know that better is coming for me because that's all I see. That's all I think. That's all I'm generating. That's all my energy source is radiating. See, it's about what you're choosing to vibrate. What kind of energy are you putting out there in this world? What energy are you choosing to put out? What energy are you choosing to put out? See, Miss V, I'm gonna have to talk to you on the backside because that's not gonna work. Hey, hey, Pam, how are you doing? Hey, wellness. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, realist. It's the people that are the closest to you that are going to try to come with their jabs and everything. And they're always going to be talking about, I love you. I love you. You're my best friend. You know we're family. Well, then act like it. That's why I always say don't go by the way people talk. Go by their actions. How do they treat you? How do they make you feel? If their energy is off, they got to go. Yep. That's the thing, realist. That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah, don't mess with my food and my money. My peace too. People, you got to understand all of those things that anytime if it happens, you got to show people like I don't tolerate certain stuff. I don't tolerate it. I will block you really quickly. Anything that blocks my energy, anything that is going to get me off course, anything that goes against what, something like, people, I let people be entitled to their opinions. If you don't like something, you don't like it, but you're not going to come over here talking negative things about me, about the way I look, about how I speak and things like that. I don't tolerate those things. You're gone. So you got to understand when it's time to pull the cord, to pull the gun, to do what you need to do. See, and all of that is all up to us. Every single thing. Yes, realist. I know that's right. You got to pick on that energy really quickly. When you see someone they're operating on a low vibration, or they're trying to do things to get you charged up, like they want to say something so you can engage. See, it's certain people that I call them, they're like little chihuahuas. They're always going to try something to try to nip at your heels. Oh, and they got a lot of bark and they can't back up nothing that they're saying. They got a lot of bark. See, and I'm definitely a person that, I'm a pretty chill person. I'm a very calm person actually. In real life off of this app. I'm a very calm person, but I ain't going to let nobody mess with me. That's one of the things that before I would let people get away with too much, or I would see something I don't like and I would stay silent. I would just let things happen. And we have to speak up and say, no, no, I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't mess with me. I don't like it. And get rid of them. Nothing worth your peace. Ain't nothing worth your peace. Yes, Miss V, little ankle biters. Them little chihuahuas, don't they just be all over the place making all this noise? But if they got one swift kick or one good jab to their throat box, they be out of here. A lot of talk, but ain't no action. And I'm about the action. And I want y'all to know that you have love inside of yourself. We sometimes get off track with our love for ourselves because of Lots of things. Maybe you had a breakup. Maybe it was your kids aren't acting right. Maybe your financial situation right now is messed up. Maybe you're dealing with a health problem. A lot of things can get you off track to how you're loving yourself because maybe you can't do certain things that maybe you used to. But it's okay. Know that you have the power inside of yourself at any moment that things can change. And you got to know that there's hope for change. You can do it. Keep loving yourself. Be aware of your love for yourself. Know your worth. See, that's the thing. Somebody who doesn't love themselves, they try to come at you with some foolishness and they don't know that you're not on my level. You are not on my level. And that's not arrogance. It's I know my worth and my power and you don't. So you're negative. You're trying to talk about other people. I don't have to do that. I don't operate on that low level. See, and you gotta see it for what it is. You gotta see people for who they are. When they show you who they are, when they're showing how they operate and how their vibration is and their energy and how they like to beef with other people and start drama, pay attention to that and draw away from them. Get away from them. You don't need that in your life because your strength is involved. Your strength is involved. If you really want to go to your next level, you really want to do some things, you got to know things are inside of you. And one of those things is your strength. I know each of us has overcome things. I know that. I've overcome things that maybe have broke other people, but I'm still here. And you're still here. And you should be proud of your strength and you should celebrate your strength. I am proud of myself. You got to have that kind of self talk. I'm proud of myself. I'm doing it every single day. I'm doing my thing. See, in that, other people can't come into in front of your face with all of that negative energy because they know don't play with her. Don't play with him. It won't be tolerated. It won't be. It won't be. Don't let them get to you because you have skills. You have skills. And this is for everybody. I want everybody to stop for a moment and think about some skills that you have, either life skills, on the job skills. We all pick up certain things, but use the skills that you have. Use your skills in order to get to your next level. Use what you have to make your own new thing. Take bits and pieces from everything and make your own new thing. Whoever gets that gets it. Now we're talking about talent, especially on this app of YouTube or social media in general. There's a lot of people that they have the talent to talk. Some people they have different there's all type of different talents. There's the gift of gab. There's the creative people who are good with art or singing, poetry. There's the intellectual people. But everybody got a talent. Just people don't radiate that energy to the right way. They put their energy into being negative. They put their energy in standing still and just accepting the norm because it's not easy in this society. We're bombarded all the time. It's always facing us. We're bombarded with all of this negative from the TV, from entertainment, from people, from just living life, from our own self. Maybe sometimes your own vibes is off because the world is just draining you and doing all kinds of things to you. But you got to understand that inside of me, I have talents, I have gifts. I've been given a vision. I know that I can do great things. But a lot of people don't get inside of themselves because they're too busy looking at other people or they're too busy beating up themselves or they're too busy because of the job or this person or that person or what somebody else said that you are not getting inside of you. You're not inside of your own self awareness, your own self worth, your own vibration, your own light. You got to respect yourself, and you got to have enough courage to say, I'm a talented individual. I'm intelligent, and I'm going to use what I have to get to my next level. See, success is there for each of us, and your success may not be mine. See, a lot of people will look at people and base it on numbers, especially on this app of YouTube. And I tend to think I'm a successful person. And it's not arrogance. I know that I'm successful because of what I've overcome. I know I'm successful for the things that I have, because I possess mental energy and mental power. I know my limits. I know when to cut things off. I know when it's time for me to leave a room or leave toxic people. See, that's success in my right, because I don't let people drain me. See, that's inside of me. I know how to feel others people's energy. I know when people are here to hurt me and harm me. And before I let that continue or even start, I know, like, nope, this isn't going to work. I got to stay away from you. So I wanted to tell anybody who needed to hear that. I wanted to tell anybody who needed to hear it that you are a talented individual. Yes, everybody goes through and deals with things. Everybody, every single person. People don't realize that they have a talent. That's why I wanted, if you only get two things from this podcast, I want you to get that you are talented, you are worthy, you are loved, and you can do anything because you have courage. I feel like this is a strong message that it needs to be spread worldwide. That if more people would go inside of themselves and know that love, let me put all my banners back up. If they know that they had a hope, there is hope for me, that I'm loved, that I'm strong, that I have skills, that I'm talented. If you knew all of those things and believed it and were working in that vibration and channeling it to what you need to channel it to, there would be so many people out there that would be so happy, because you'd be operating on your potential. You would be optimizing your worth. You would be loving yourself, that you don't have time to be negative. You don't have time to worry about other people, because you're doing your own thing. So I just want to encourage you on that, and to know that it's inside of you. Every single thing is inside of you, everything that you need. Don't worry. You got this. You're strong. You're important. You are special. You are worthy. You are capable. Know that and believe it. This message may not be for everybody, like Boss Life Online says, but it is for somebody. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. And like I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment in the comment section below, my replay gang, and leave me a like. I appreciate all of those. Thank you so much for watching, and know that it's inside of you. Forgiveness, love, support. You are important and special and worthy. Know your worth.
forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you?